into Gikomba market in search of clues on what caused yesterday's fire that killed 15 people and left scores with various degree burns. The area member of parliament have already called for thorough investigations while citing arson as the most probable cause of the perennial fire incidents in Gikomba market. Business rivalry of private developers eyeing the prime land has been cited as well by the leaders as some of the probable causes of suspected incidents linked to the arson. Our reporter Brian Obuya has been camping at the Gikomba market, just trying to see through the aftermath. He now joins us live from there. Brian, what are those on the ground saying?
Akisa, the latest, the death toll in the Gikomba fire market has hit 16. That is the official communication we have received from the National Disaster Operations Center and the multi-agency teams that have been here. We have seen Kenya Red Cross, we've seen the National Disaster Operations Center officials have been here. We've seen Kenya Power, and the latest is that there's a 2-year-old boy who has succumbed to the injuries sustained in the fire that by yesterday had claimed 15 lives. Today, that number has reached 16. And we've also been able to gather that there's a lot going on, as it is a lot of speculations, which the team, in a briefing they have just given about 20 minutes ago, say that the people here need to stop speculating on what exactly could have been the cause of this fire. Straight into what people here are saying, Akisa. Now, there's information that could actually start up a lot of debate on what exactly caused the fire here in Gikomba. Now, a number of people are claiming that this fire began in three spots, which basically, and probably according to common sense, would have been impossible if that wasn't actually fire started by someone. A number of them, by the way, different accounts claiming that there was fires in 3 spots, and the magnitude of it, which it has not been until 24 hours later that its extent has been established. They claim that this fire started at 3 spots, so that will actually be the point of investigation. But when I posed that question to the man giving that briefing earlier on, Mr. Josephat Njue, he says that that is also part of what they're investigating, but they haven't been able to receive that information officially. So from the pictures you see on your screen, Akisa, it's on one end of this bridge where I'm currently standing. It's one team trying to find out what they can actually get from the rebels, and then on the other end there's just business as usual going on. It has not been until about 30 minutes ago that this area has been opened up for people to pass and others to get their properties out of their buildings. The area had earlier on been completely guarded, or rather secured, for investigations and the teams to do what they could in that throughout these operations. The buildings you see, as you can see, there has been a lot of destruction, and now from the official communication we've received that these buildings now stand to be demolished if that becomes the case, because they say, Mr. Josephat Njue says that they are also assessing, but they are now sure primarily that they are no longer suitable for human occupation as it is. So Akisa, those are the details we have. Teams here from the Kenya Power are also trying to restructure on how they ensure that this area has connection. They can't tell us how long that is going to take, but they are working on it. We have them on the ground. We have other teams also taking. We have the Kenya Red Cross team up there in some tents trying to get details of some of the victims in this particular fire incident. I've also been able to speak to a lady who also claims that one of her daughters, 18 years old, cannot be traced. She goes ahead to say that the girl was actually interviewed by us yesterday during when this news broke and we were on the ground, and she's asking for help to trace her 18-year-old girl who now she says that there's no communication between her and the family. Akisa, we continue to keep our eyes on everything that develops, and we'll keep informing you as and when it continues to unfold. But that is the much we can report as it is about 22 minutes past the top of the hour. Akisa.
Brian, thank you for that update. Brian on the ground at the Gikomba market, just looking through the aftermath and the investigations as they continue. Brian is our investigative reporter here on KTN News. Let's get into sports. Yeri Mina's second half head